Om Shanti. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. Become free from all waste. If you have any impurity or you break one of the codes of conduct in this respect in Brahmin life, even in your thoughts, then instead of being seated on the throne, you go into a descending stage. You may not have performed any sinful action, but even if you performed a wasteful action, then instead of repentance, you will have realization. You will realize that that was wrong and that it should not have happened, and it will prick you like a thorn. Therefore, become free from all waste. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today is day 17. Finish the seed of impurity and become completely clean, pure. Today's topic, become free from all waste. Dadi Prakashmani ji's specialities shared by Dadi Janki ji. 17. Those who say Ji remain ever happy. Dadi acted exactly according to the directions given by Baba and Mama. Those who say Ji agree heartedly are the ones who remain ever happy. If there is deep, subtle, and genuine love within, then accepting Baba's words with the love happens automatically. Everyone wholeheartedly praises what has been received from Baba and Dadi. It is because Dadi held Baba in her heart that she became who she is. One cannot simply decide to become like Dada or Dadi without that foundation. So if you truly love Dadi, then love yourself and accept blessings from the heart. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti, everyone. When we listen, we are inspired, right? There is realization and there's determination. Because we are sitting, we are listening attentively. But attention or the challenge which comes in when we start getting busy in our actions. Right? So the awareness in action. So whether it is Karma Yogi or Raj Yogi. Raj Yogi really also means you are yogi, but also you are administrator or a king or so that means when there is life, soul is in the body, then we have to do both, right? Soul needs what soul needs, and what body needs, our body needs, right? And when soul is in the body, the needs have to be fulfilled. And for that, actions have to be done. That is why there are many hermits. They get very distaste, vairagya, and they don't want to do any action. But then we have to feed body, right? We need a house for the body. We need everything for the body. So in drama, we are actors. We are playing our part. So part has to be played also. So I think that yes, there could be distaste, but instead Baba says you should be detached and lovely. Mhm. You have to do it, but detached and lovely. And when you are detached and lovely, then you will be able to do it in a proper way. So whole thing of how to integrate our awareness and action. I will, one sister was sharing, which I really like, that they have created certain mm, drills. And now, even with the Lokik people, they are doing those drills, and people are having beautiful experiences. So I just thought that every hour when there is traffic control, one is to remain silent, but also we can do drill. Because drill will also bring some experience, some new insights, some new visions, right? So silence is important, to be peaceful is important, but drills are also very, very important. So I was thinking I will request her to send us so that in a Vyakti Parivar we can do that also. Baba is our Baba father, but then he is also a teacher, right? And further, he is also our Sadguru. He is our guide. And in the end, he is also Supreme Judge, right? We have all four relationships with Baba. But everything Baba does with us in his relationship is with love, with sweetness. And he displayed that or demonstrated through Brahma Baba. Mm. We heard the stories that Brahma Baba never, never got angry or upset, never, even in the Lokik. It's our dignity, right, that we don't get disturbed, upset. Our mood is not of listening. We don't care. All that is not royalty, right? What I saw with Prakashmani, that anytime you go in our room, there's so much joy, there's so much uh, lightness. Because Brahmin life, I remember even in Lokik, you know, they used to say that life is serious, but if you are also serious, it becomes double serious. It's difficult. Mm. So, but lightness doesn't mean that you are not following maryadas or in words or no. The whole energy at this time requires that lightness, inner joy, lightness, inner joy, lightness. Whatever we have to do, we do happily, mm, not dancing, but at least singing, you know. Mm. And that is why Baba has created such beautiful songs. I hear every day one or two new song, and I really feel so good, inside, like lot of intoxication. Mm. I remember that Dadi Janki is a tapasvi image. So when we saw her, she came to London. We were together. I was with Dadi for quite a long time in London. And then after that, we spent a lot of time. It was quite serious, you know. And you all must have seen in the end how much she used to laugh. Every minute she will laugh. And her seeing her laugh, we all used to laugh. So it's a good quality to be joyful, to be light, make everyone light. Don't get stressed. Or today I had many meetings, and one brother, we are giving him more and more responsibility of certain. I said, do you get stressed? Do you get tense? Sometimes I said, no. Mm. Baba is there. Some souls are good Karan Karavanar, right? Some are only Karavanar and some are only Karavanar. Make others do, or you yourself keep doing it. So these are some of Baba's qualities which we adopt in our life. So I think that joy and lightness. So Baba giving us homework of not wasting our thoughts. But what about if because of me others get wasteful thoughts? One time Dadi Janki, something happened and said, Dadi, I'm not thinking. She said, what about others? Well, they have to take care of their thoughts. She said, but still, mm, many times people don't think for themselves or little different thing, but others have, somebody has to think, right? So it is both ways. We have to pay attention to do everything in an accurate way, proper way. And same is speaking, you know. Baba was so sweet and accurate. He will say things, minimum words. So when we heard those words, there was nothing waste, right? So joyful, but nothing waste. So I think it's a very good, especially now in the world. mm, There was earthquake in Colombia, and now earthquake was in Japan. And Baba says that more and more calamities. mm, mm, Yeah, there was. Hmm? So calamities keep happening. Everyone hearing cost of living is increasing. Diesel, everything is increasing. So there's quite one can worry about, right? So everyone is in that. So our lightness, our trust in Baba, trust in Rama. Today we had a long meeting on preparedness, and then we said, but Baba says in the end, my pakka children will get dal roti, right? Or dal rice, whatever. So instead of thinking, they were saying, okay, we can keep beans, different kind of beans, but what about vegetables? How much you can grow vegetables? So eat beans and roti, dal and roti. It's not, if you don't get it, maybe you all can have a little place for growing salad stuff. So have that, if you feel. So I think that, yeah, time is different, but our lightness, our joy. There is a saying that happiness is a great diet. Mm, Do with happiness, eat with happiness, everything with happiness. Of course, remembrance of Baba should bring happiness, no? So when I think of Dadi Prakashmani, Mm. Our Brahma Baba, good example. Always just think about what Brahma Baba did, how he did, no, so that we are following the right path. And accurately everything we do according to yajna. Right? Seeing things as a yajna is not enough. Doing things as yajna is important, right? So become free from the waste. So it could be words, it could be thoughts, it could be anything, right? If you have any impurity, or Baba says that you have, or you break one of the code of conduct or maryadas in this respect, in Brahmin life, even in your thoughts, some people use the words which are not really maryada, say things in a way. We are Baba's royal children, so we cannot speak in a way which is very ordinary. Then instead of being, Baba says that seated on the throne, then you also go into a descending stage. We have to have ascending stage. I always remember, if you are ascending, it brings benefit to everyone. Don't look at anyone, anything. I have to be ascending. I have to be ascending. And the service which is done, not only Laukik but Brahmins also. So don't come to descending stage. You may not have, Baba says, you may not have performed any sinful action, but Baba says that even if mm, you performed a wasteful thought or wasteful action, then instead of repentance, you will have realization. Baba says you will realize that that was wrong and it should be, it should not have happened. So Baba says it will click you, but like a thorn. So therefore become free from all waste. So repentance also is waste, right? Realization is good. I realize. I regret now. Don't keep guilt in you, but show such a change. Mm, That's the realization, right? So all of us, we will do this homework. It's very, very interesting and will be entertaining too. Mm, Always cheerful, always light, always joyful, right? Mm, It's a very good energy. You know, when doctors do big surgery, they share stories. They talk amongst themselves like, and sometimes like medicine they give you, you are still awake. I remember when I went for some stitches to be opened, the doctor started sharing with me that what did his wife when he was taking stitches, how she behaved, what she did. And when you think, but why? Because they're keeping our mind, their mind, kind of occupied so that the pain, when they do it and the one who has to go through that doesn't feel, lot of laughter. And I get surprised that, why they keep the energy like, very, very nice, active, loveful, friendly, because that has healing capacity. Patient feels good, and I sometimes say that how much at us also, Baba's children, should be loving, happy, sweet, joyful, right? Okay. You can be serious at Amrit Vela for 3 hours. And then during day, very light. Okay, so no wasteful thoughts, no wasteful words, no regrets, realizations, and keep moving forward. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Amritvela, 3:30 a.m. to